Guys, I'm super thankful you're joining me today. We're gonna have lots of fun. I'm gonna start a new series on all things pasta. I'm gonna show you how to make a layered pasta ravioli. One pasta is gonna be made with squid ink, so it's gonna be nice and black. The other one's gonna be a simple egg dough pasta. So we're just gonna take these layers and just stack them on top of each other. It's gonna look really cool. We're gonna take some ricotta cheese or ricotta if you're truly Italian. I'm not, so I just say ricotta. So we're gonna go ahead and make those raviolis. We're gonna take some ricotta cheese, mix it with some mushrooms. You wanna keep it as simple as possible. Just make sure that the ingredients that you have are the best quality that you can get. Just remember that. Guys, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, let's go ahead and make our first dough. First, we'll do the egg dough. We want to start out with 130 grams of either 00 flour or bread flour, 30 grams of semolina, 3 grams of salt. Go ahead and mix that up. And then on your worktop, just go ahead and put that out. I like to use the bottom of the bowl. If you've seen my other pasta videos, you'll know exactly what to do. We will add 130 grams of egg yolk, and then 12 grams of olive oil. And then what we want to do is just slowly start bringing in the walls, our trusty bench scraper. That way you can get the egg remnants off your table here. What you're trying to do is just cut the egg into the flour. It just helps kind of hydrate it a little bit better. Let's go ahead and just get in there and start working the dough. As you can see, just press it down, just kind of bring it all together. I like to just do a little quarter turn, see how I'm pressing. I'll pick it up, push it down, turn it, push it down, turn it. If you feel that your pasta is a little dry, you can always add a little bit of water. Let's go ahead and wrap your dough. Stick it in the fridge for at least an hour. Go ahead and let it rest. Let's go ahead and make the second pasta. Very similar as before. We'll take 130 grams of bread flour or 00, 30 grams of semolina, 3 grams of salt. Make your well. Then to that, we'll add 130 grams of egg yolk, 12 grams of olive oil, and then 6 grams of squid ink. Same as the other one, go ahead and wrap it. We'll go ahead and let this rest for 1 hour. All right, so we'll start out with the thickest setting. Start to roll our pasta through, and you want to use as minimal of flour as possible on this, because you want them to stick. Keep that in mind. So I just put a little light dusting on there just to push it through the sheeter. And then after that, I won't add any more flour. Now for the yellow pasta. So there we go. You just want to do them both on the thickest setting to start. Then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. We want to stack them on top of each other, just to make sure they're even. I'm going to cut those off because they're not perfect. And then what we want to do is just take a rolling pin and just lightly roll them on top of each other, lightly pressing down. Not too hard, but just enough to make them stick. All right, and then after we have rolled those out lightly, what I like to do is just come over here so I know it's halfway. And I'll go ahead and just cut. We'll go ahead and stack these up. Then you want to just stack these up until you have 16 layers. Then we'll do one more. All right, once we have these stacked up, then you want to lightly press like we did before. Kind of press those layers down. Alrighty, then once we compressed our 16 layers, cut it in some thick slices. Just go straight down, just like so. So we'll let these sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Okay, so next we need to make our filling for the ravioli. So what I have here is 1 pound of mushrooms. You can use button mushrooms, maitake, whatever you want to use. Feel free. Then I'll just take a couple garlic cloves, just rough chop them a little bit, toss them in there with our mushrooms. And then we also want to add just about maybe 10 or 12 sprigs of fresh thyme, just to give it a little earthy herbaceousness. You could add oregano if you want, you could add basil. What we need to do is just pulverize these mushrooms, and then we're gonna actually put them on the stove and let the water evaporate, and then that's gonna be the filling mixed with ricotta cheese for raviolis. Let's go. All right, give it a couple pulses. All right, so that's what we're looking for right there. All right, high heat. Take a little bit of butter. We're going to take our mushrooms. Kind of mix in that butter. We'll add just a little pinch of salt. This will help bring out all the water. And some fresh cracked pepper, of course. As you can see here, all the water is pretty much evaporated out of the mushrooms. And you want to see all those nice caramelized bits of mushrooms. That's all flavor right there. So you definitely want to see that with your mushrooms. You don't want to be stirring them constantly. You want to let them kind of spread out on the pan and then just let them cook and evaporate the water. Once the water evaporates, then that's when you're going to get that caramelization. So we'll take the very end, just take a splash of sherry vinegar. This will just help brighten up the mushrooms a little bit. So we'll take our sheet pan, just go ahead and dump all your mushroom mix. As much as you can, just spread it out nice and even, just so it can cool down. Go ahead and stick this in your freezer for 20 minutes or put it in your fridge for 1 hour. All right, let's go ahead and mix up our mushroom ricotta fillings. We'll take our mushrooms, just go ahead and put it in here with our ricotta. We'll add a little Meyer lemon zest. Let's go ahead and mix that up. So then we'll take our piping bag and we'll just go ahead and put our filling in there. Go ahead and get all the air out of it. It's ready to go. All right, so we want to take our thick slices here, just run them through on the thickest setting. We'll hit it with just a little bit of flour, just a little dusting. We'll just run it through. See how beautifully layered that is? So gorgeous. Love that. We'll go through on the next setting. All right, so we have our one strip here. Gonna lay that out. All right, so we want to just lightly spray these. Just lightly, just to make them stick. And then we'll take our other sheet, place it on top, and then we'll just go around, press down where our filling is. All right. We'll take the dull end of a small ring cutter just to fit the size of the filling, and we'll just press down to create a seal where our filling doesn't come out. Make sure that it fits snug. It's exactly the same size as your filling here. You don't want it to be too big or too small. So you want it to fit just right. Just right around the top. And it'll kind of pull, you'll see kind of pull the, tighten up the surface area. That's what you want to see. All right. We'll take a ring mold that's just one size step up from that. And then we'll just place that on the cut side. And then we'll go ahead and cut out our raviolis. And there we have our raviolis. We'll go ahead and place these on a sheet tray with semolina. All right, let's cook up our raviolis. What I have here is a little venison ragu. In a minute, once this heats up, I'm gonna go ahead and drop our pasta and then we'll plate it up. Almost there. Go ahead and take our beautiful pasta and we'll just drop it for a couple minutes. You only wanna cook these for about 2 minutes, tops. Take our raviolis and just place them in our sauce. All right, so I wanted to show you another variation of how to plate up the pasta. I thought this would be kind of fun. So we'll start off by cooking off some mushrooms. You just need a few. I got 5 button mushrooms here. Just do a rough chop, doesn't matter, you're gonna blend it all up anyways. So we'll just start off by browning the butter. All right, once we see our butter starting to foam here, we'll go ahead and add our mushrooms. And we just wanna get some color on these. Once we have our mushrooms nice and caramelized, we'll go ahead and add a shallot, 1 clove of garlic, and a few sprigs of thyme. And then we'll just add a little splash of wine. And we're just gonna let this reduce by half, and then we're gonna add a little splash of cream. All right, once our wine is reduced by half, as you can see here, we're just gonna go ahead and add some heavy cream. Probably about I'd say a cup and a half. And 1 Parmesan rind. All right, once we cooked our sauce, how beautiful that is. Remove your Parmesan rind. Go ahead and add everything to the blender. And then we blend. And then we're gonna go ahead and just put this through a fine mesh strainer. Drop our pasta. Okay, guys, that's it. Such a lovely pasta. I'm super happy with the way it came out. It's absolutely divine. I wanted to show you a couple different variations of what you could do with pasta. There's endless possibilities, guys. This one's more of like a fine dining Michelin Star approach that I wanted to show you how I would serve it in the restaurant. I think they both came out great. Obviously, the one that I served with the venison ragu was more of a rustic approach, very simple, straightforward. This one's more of a Michelin Star, fine dining. If you really want to impress your guests, if you got a date night with your girl or guy, you want to style them out, this is the one that you want to make right here. So I serve this one with the mushroom caramelized shallot cream sauce, little garlic breadcrumb, some yellow celery leaves that are inside of the middle of the celery. Those are absolutely delicious. And then I also have some basil flowers from my garden. So just a little Parmesan Reggiano on top, and that's it, guys. All I gotta do is taste it, right? So let's do this. Oh, this looks so good. I'm gonna do 1 spoonful. Wow. Oh yeah. The ricotta with the mushrooms already inside the pasta goes so well with that cream sauce, guys. You have to try this one. A little bit of the crunch from the breadcrumbs. You can't go wrong with this pasta. I'm telling you. You guys have to try it. If you do, drop in the comments. Let me know how you did. I would love to hear it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I truly appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. So cheers, guys. That's it. I love you all. Get out there and make some more pasta. Mm.